This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
We had some technical issues, you know what I'm saying? Issue, ISSUE.
O-T's.
A-T's. A-T-I-E-S. Motherfucker. Issue T's. It's that time where we bring a dope guest in the building. And as always, we bring you the illest from around the city and the globe. And today, we got my homie Hittz in the building.
Yo, what's up? What's the word?
I'm Gucci, my brother. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm blessed.
I hear that. You know, it feels good to have you as our last guest, man. Like, to see your growth, to see how far you've come from the beginning to where you at now, I salute you on that, my brother. So I got to clap it up again for you. Because, like, you made a huge transition, man. And let's jump into it. House of Blues.
Yeah.
You just performed with the homie iLLANOiZE Jones.
Yeah, shout out to Jones.
Shout out my boy Jones.
You know, and y'all killed the stage.
I saw the video footage and I'm like, they is lit.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are lit. I think Jones like went live for the first time in his life.
Ever. He didn't know how to work it.
Live. He didn't know how to work it, but Jones was on live, and I'm like, you know, Jones lit if he on live.
'Cause he'll never be on live.
Yeah.
So that's how I watched it through Jones Live and Smash Cash
I was
Live.
about to say, shout out Smash.
You know,
Cash.
shout out Smash, shout out DJ MH to the guys. But you know, through everything you've been through, bro, how was that feeling to touch that House of Blues stage with the Locks?
Man, bro, it's like you know, it's always been a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like coming up, Kiss, P, all them, they was like rappers I look up to, you know. And House of Blues is somewhere I always wanted to perform.
Legendary venue.
So when I got there, you know, it's like the curtains. I looked the curtains back. I see it was a sold out show. Dang.
Was it a different type of nerve? Like, was it a different type of nerves?
Yeah. When I first looked and seen the crowd, it's like, oh man, you know. But they like kissing them like, we here, baby. It's time. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like it too. That sound like exactly how he said that. We here, baby.
So you know. Shout out to bro now.
Technical issue too.
Hey, that's the new word going into 2019.
Yeah,
issue
you're gonna be trending.
Now, you know, how did you and Jada link up?
Actually, it was like started with my homie Smooth Kid Dino from Chicago.
Big shout out to
Shout
Smooth
out to
Kid.
Shout out to bro. You know, he basically like got in tune with my guy. Shout out my homie 2O's. That's like Biggie best friend.
Okay.
You know, and he just heard one of the songs, seen one of the videos, like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And showed Kiss. And they like they got on FaceTime and said, man, fly to New York. I thought it was fake, you know.
I was just about to ask, so how did that feel to like you pick up your phone and Jadakiss is on the other end? Like, how did that feel to see him FaceTiming you, telling you your music is good?
Man, it's so crazy because like I'm a real hip hop fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I grew up in that era where, you know, with your lyrical content and what you talk about counts. So to hear that somebody who's a legend at my craft, you know what I'm saying, vouch for me or say that I'm good, it's like I already knew it, but like that just solidified. Like that stamped it right there. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I might be on to something, you know?
Yeah, and it's dope because I seen you on IG, you know, taking a tour in New York and things of that nature. And I talked to you. I hit you up and we started talking. He was like, right now I'm in New York, bro. You know, I'm putting in some work. Mm-hmm. And then I see on IG, I'm like, oh, that's what you on. Okay. So, you know, like seeing that, man, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like a proud brother. Because to see where you came from to where you're at, and you so humble about it, it feels good, man.
Man, and it's also a great feeling, like, you know, because you were one of the first people to really, like, give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? You gave my first headliner ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to know that you support my music and still support me, like, that's a great feeling.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Speaking on that, I'm gonna let the world know, you know, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But I fought for you, bro. I'm like, man, I'm like, I rock with Hittz. I had to continuously tell venues, look past the past. You know what I'm saying? Like they would hit me up and say, you know, hey, we see this and see. That's why I told you, you know, you got to clean up your IG, bro. You gotta get your stuff looking more. And how can I say this? Professional. Yeah. Thank you. Issue tease.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let that go one day, but it may not be today.
So, you know, like explaining to the venues that trust me and what the talent I bring, for them to say, okay, Biko, we trust you, and let you know, and bringing you on board to headline your first show, bro. That what you didn't realize is that opened doors for you in the future. And then what we put you on another show, what was that? Sub T. You put you on Sub T. The same thing happened. Well, it was we did our research on Hittz. I don't know, and here I go again fighting for him. I'm like, look, bro, good. Trust me, when he come through, you will see his professionalism. I'm like, he not what you think he is. Exactly. Just listen to the artistry. So, you know, that just goes to show, bro, like I'm very supportive of your career.
I definitely appreciate that because, like, I came across a lot of different people in the music industry in Chicago, and they feel like, nah, Hittz too violent, or Hittz be around certain things that we're scared of or don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? Instead of knowing me personally, you know, like I know how to move in a whole different way, and even since I had my daughter, it's a whole different growth now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so.
Like how has that changed? Like how has that grown you as an individual?
What is it about having? I don't got no kids, so what is it about having kids?
Especially a daughter at that.
Yeah, I think when guys have daughters, it's like a different type of switch. So like, what is it about having a child now that I think like cleaned you up? I
always had it in my mind, like something has to happen. Like I got to make it happen. I got to make it happen for my family. But now I have a seed. You know, I have a little me out here now. You know, so the grind is just way crazier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just took it to a whole different level.
You know what?
You gotta take that.
Yeah, let's take this call one time.
Okay.
Who that on the birthday line?
You are now tuned in to iLLANOiZE Radio. Who we got on the phone line? Don't nobody want to mention themselves, huh?
They hung up again.
It's like as soon as I say who we got, they like, oh, that's the roll.
This is the second person that hung up on us. Yes. I just want to say, you got some rude fans.
The thing is this: we can't ask none of your fans their names. We just gonna say,
like, "What's up?"
Exactly. You now to iLLANOiZE Radio. What's up?
What you want?
Just give an alias or something.
As soon as they name. Like, hold up, I thought this was radio. Man. But yeah, for those that's listening, man, when you call in, don't be, if you have to, give an alias.
Oh, just give us your Instagram name. If your Instagram name is your Instagram name, you could give it to us.
Just get your clout up one time, you know?
I'm going to follow you. So at least you know you're going to get one follower from it.
So, you know, pretty much, your shorty changed you for the better.
Shout out baby K. Cadence.
Shout out baby K. And you know, since we speaking on family, let's talk about Smiles one time. You know, Smiles been gone for a little minute.
Hello, Moto.
All right. You know, Smiles been gone for a little minute, man, but you keep trucking and you keep him, and you know, you keep him with you. Do you feel like that also helped push you to where you are?
Man, that's definitely, like, we had this dream forever, you know what I mean? And it's like anytime I ever felt like, man, this not gonna work, you always just Smiles like, come on, G.
We can do this.
Yeah, like, cause we came from like nothing. You know what I'm saying? We was sleeping on the floor, sleeping on like treadmills and stuff in his brother Judo's basement. You know what I'm saying? And to go from that to actually being able to take care of family, actually be able to pay stuff off of music. You know what I mean? To meet Good Charlotte and, you know, people you never thought you would meet. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all watched it happen, so it's like I can't let it die. You know, I can't let it stop.
I'm happy you don't let it stop neither. It's, like I said, I've seen
RP Smiles.
I've seen your growth, and we gonna actually take this phone call because you got the lines going crazy.
Ask him their
so
name.
I'm not gonna ask the name. Welcome to Illinois. Hello, you are on iLLANOiZE Radio. We have Hittz in the building. How can I help you?
Yo,
that was the best thing. It worked.
What up?
What's the word? What's going on, bro?
Man, chillin', man. I'm proud of you, man. growth, man. A lot of people don't even know they're doing this since grammar school.
You ain't lying.
You know that.
This is the only guy I know that actually read dictionary. Y'all hear me?
Oh, he a black Eminem.
Yeah.
Man, you open up a book of dictionary, just learn them words every day.
Facts.
Hey, that's dope, man. Well,
Knowledge is power, man.
I want to say give out your social media, but I'm scared you gonna hang up.
I'm not angry with that shit. It's a middle. Wait, Instagram, you know.
Oh, you're not on Instagram? Okay, well, cool.
Cool.
You want to share your name?
I ain't got too much to say. I'm gonna let the other callers talk. I know the whole bunch of people going up the line, man.
Show, you ain't never lying.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the call.
Love.
Yep.
Yep. I just said that so simultaneously. It was kind of funny. I'm sorry.
Oh man. So you know what? Let's get into some music hits, man. You put out a joint with Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
And we have another call. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna do that all day. So let's actually take this call and then get into this single. You are now tuned with iLLANOiZE Radio.
How can I help you?
This is Mika. I'm coming to tell Hittz. I am so proud of him. I see all the things you're doing. Stay to it. You know, I support you 100%. Love you to death, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate it. Love you to death, too.
And she said her name. Big ups to Mika. You got any social media, Instagram, Twitter you want to shout out?
CreditRepairExecutive.com.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, everything.
I hear that. Thank you for calling.
No problem. I got to support him no matter what.
I hear that. That's what I'm talking about. So let's get into your single with Young Thug.
Okay.
I want to know how you got on the song with Young Thug, because I feel like that's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's all like networking and, you know, moving around, just being in the right places at the right time.
So was it like you were in the studio with Young Thug, or y'all
it was
sent each
like,
other verses?
What it was is I met him through like one of his engineers. You know, I came down there and spent like a decent amount of money in one of the studios that one of the top artists recorded. You know what I mean? And he just told a few people about me, like, man, this kid dope. He came all the way from Chicago. He's fun at everything. He's doing everything by himself. He's hard. You gotta check him out. Same way with Gates, Thug, and with Gucci.
Wait, hold up. What? Did I hear Gates?
Yeah, Gucci.
Yeah,
Is that check out yet?
Because Gucci, you know, that's my uncle. So, like, I'm
before we get into this joint too, let me tell a story about when me and Hittz first linked.
Okay.
I met Hittz in the studio.
Facts.
It was me and Zoria.
Studios, facts.
Yep, we went to the studio and we did the interview. We never put it out due to the audio, but to make a long story short, you played me some joints. You played me the Gucci joint. You played me the Young Thug joint. And I'm like, damn, this is when I'm getting to know you. I'm like, this mug he got joints with Gucci and Thug. And then I'm listening to the song you got with which we about to play. And I'm like, what I liked about this single is Thug took a different approach. He sound completely different. Like he ain't go with that high pitch auto tune. Like he actually came as Thug on this one. And I told you that I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely a dope song. And yeah, we got it right now. And introduce that joint one time.
Yo, this Hittz featuring Young Thug, Long Way.
Right here on iLLANOiZE via Logic Radio. We be right back.
Yeah. MOBB. You know how we rocking, good again, baby. You know? I get money alone, so now that bitch won't leave me alone. I say I get money a long way. She at the crib, she get this dick from me the long way.
Take this call. Caller, you are live on iLLANOiZE Radio.
Hello.
Yo.
What's going on? Trying to holler at Hittz. What's going on with Hittz?
You speaking to him live and direct.
What's going on, man? You got love out here in Arizona, man.
Yeah, that's love.
Where you at? You in Mesa? Where you at?
I'm in Phoenix, Glendale area.
I hear that. Oh,
Shout out to Phoenix,
Shout out
Arizona.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm like, we connected, bro. Family, Chi-Town, moved out here.
You know that.
The music scene popping, and you need to bring that Chi-Town flavor out here. And I'm gonna make that happen.
I hear that.
Man, appreciate it. You know, we definitely gonna chop it up, make it happen.
You got any questions for Hittz while you on air with him?
What is your biggest influence for doing your music, man?
It's actually not one specific thing, you know, but I could credit my big brother Munchie, who's locked up right now. I could credit him with it because, like, he the one got me into music. Like, when I was 19 years old, he's the reason I wanted to make music to begin with. You know what I mean? So if it was that one thing, I'd say that. But ever since, it's been a lot of different stuff. My baby, Smiles, you know, family, you know.
All day.
That's a lot.
Definitely.
And one other question.
Okay.
What different are you going to bring to the game than all the other Chicago artists?
All right. One thing I'm going to bring, period, is that I'm actually myself. You know, a lot of people probably try to do what they think the people are going to like or make a sound that other people are going to like. I just bring me to the game. You know, nobody can be me better than me.
Thanks.
You know, and I'm one of the youngest who really studied the game. You know what I mean? So that's what I think it is. I feel like that's the difference.
That's love, man. Appreciate you calling all the way from Arizona.
All day. And y'all was clowning me, too, because I hung up first call.
That was
So you hung up on us.
Oh.
He said you want my name.
Y'all was having y'all issues, and I couldn't log
We was having some issues.
Hey,
We was.
That's 2019 word. It's going to the dictionary. It's going to the dictionary, man. He said we was having our
issues.
I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for tuning in, because you
giving
caught
these
that
artists
too.
a platform to get the visibility and increase their visibility that they need, man. So y'all keep doing y'all thing. Y'all got love and support out here too, brother.
Hey,
Definitely.
appreciate the
Big
love,
appreciate
brother.
you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it a lot, and thank you for calling.
All right.
No doubt.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
See,
love.
we ain't having no more ish teas today. No more ish teas throughout the day. We Gucci now. Oh man, shout out Arizona, man. My brother actually live out there too. You know, a couple of my people
I
out
found
there.
out random. I found that it gets a little cold in Arizona.
It do.
Like I didn't know that until I was at work. You know, I talked to people from all over the country,
Yeah,
and
oh,
they
yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, it's a little cold here." And I'm looking at the location. They say Arizona. I said cold. I'm in Chicago. This is cold.
Cold.
They weather time at 42 degrees. I said, "Oh baby."
Like this ain't got nothing over here. Now you know, Hittz. I look at you as you've rebranded yourself. What led you to rebrand yourself?
Actually, I feel like one of the main things, it's two things. One of the main things was, like, my life just became different. You know what I mean? I was at a young and at a time where everything involved, like, you know, the streets and trying to make my neighborhood just happy. You know what I mean? And one of my cousins talked to me and was like, man, you one of the coldest I know, period, like in the world. You need to rap for the world. You know what I'm saying? You're not, or I can see that I don't fit in with certain people from the streets. Like I'm a little more intelligent, or I'm into things that's like outside of my neighborhood, outside of the world. You know what I mean? And I see that I have an influence. Once that I start saying certain things, like I can go on social media and I say like, a 9 to 5 will get you maybe $8 an hour at the at the least. Yeah. When you go to jail, they pay you about 7 cents a day. You know what I'm saying? So if you compare that math, it's like you can never clown no one doing this. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I said that, and then it's crazy because like a month later, somebody hit me, and it's from Chatham, from my neighborhood. Like, man, big bro, I got a job now. Ooh, I'm moving different. And, you know, once I see that, it's like, okay, I got responsibility out here. You know what I mean? People pay attention to what I say, and I feel like if I can make a difference, then, you know, why not?
I like how, my bad, not to cut you
go
off.
Go ahead.
But I like how you just said, like, you have a responsibility in your music, and I feel like a lot of artists now kind of disregard that. Do you feel like artists should take more responsibility in the things that they say and what they put out? Because I don't know if you saw David Banner's interview, but he was talking about, like, hip-hop is very detrimental to our communities.
Yep, sure did.
So, like, being from the streets and being, you know, seeing that lifestyle, do you feel like when artists come from out the hood, they should make an effort to I don't know, like paint that picture in their music?
Yeah, most definitely. I research a whole lot of artists. Like I said, I've always been a student of the game. And just recently, I was watching an interview with Jay-Z, and they were saying, somebody told him he was like a hypocrite. They like, when you talk about living a good life off drugs and all that, and he explained to him, like, I don't just glorify what's going on. I talk about the bad things that can happen from it too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He talked about someone going from nothing and driving in the fancy cars and then going from that into being behind bars, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. We have a responsibility to let them know because we have the biggest platform. Music, to me, is the biggest platform in the world. You know what I mean?
It is.
And
it is.
It's about the youth. You don't want the youth to grow up like, I want to push intelligence. It's not a problem to be smart. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That used to be cool when I was growing up. Like, you know, I used to win like spelling bees and stuff like that. Like, you know, a lot of people don't know that, but that's just how I was raised.
Because I think I spelled the wrong.
Oh man.
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
that's dope though. Like,
but, yeah.
I never knew that, man. And I can't even speak on it.
Do you feel like our music now is detrimental to our communities, like to the African American community specifically?
Honestly, I actually learned this from while I was out there. I learned this from the Lux. Like a lot of people say that, but it's not even about that. It's music for everyone out there right now. Mm-hmm. It's still people bringing exactly what needs to be brought. Like they're saying, you know, they're speaking about raising us up as communities and stuff like that. It's just that you choose to listen to the other artists. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, about your choice.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
That's a very good point because it is artists out there that, you know, promote a more conscious
but they don't want to hear it.
But they don't want to hear it. Like people say J. Cole boring all the time.
But he be
preaching. He's cold to me though. Like,
did you hear what J. Cole said on 21 Savage song?
On that a lot. First of all,
machines, like you getting your streams off machines. Mm-hmm. Like, is your fans really real?
Facts.
Like, bro went crazy. So it's like we have that there. I know it is. Hey, and look, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We don't even do the phones no more. For real. We like canceled the phones. But I'm like, this is our last show of the year. It's only right. So shout out to everybody blowing up the phone line.
But we still got to do the interview, y'all.
We trying our best to get but it's like, hey, so much love to the support, to your supporters calling
definitely
in, man.
Appreciate all of that.
And what I was saying about J. Cole, but enough about J. Cole, my brother. I want to know about your ultimate goals with music.
Honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I always wanted to be like the person I am. I always wanted to be like the best at what I do. You know what I mean? Now, me being the best at what I do doesn't necessarily mean like I'm your top rapper. This top rapper, I'm number one on this list. Of course, I would appreciate that, but I just want to be the best me that I can be. Like, I want to get to a point where, okay, like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I really worked. I put my all into this. You know what I mean? When I'm at that point, that's when I'm satisfied, and I want the world to be able to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's not really about the money per se, because it's like, the money gonna come with the dream regardless. That's just how I feel.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be the best me possible, and I know that's gonna be a monster. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I love how like self-aware you are. Mm-hmm. And is that something that you've always had? Because I talk to a lot of artists. I politic with them, and I feel like a lot of them don't really have a big sense of self. Is that something that you kind of knew like in the gate, like, I know who I am and I know this is what I want to do? Or is it something that you kind of had an idea, and then as you started to work through the game and maneuver it, you kind of found yourself more?
I honestly feel like it mostly came from my support system. You know what I mean? Because, like, even before I called myself, my family would call me, like, that's King Hittz. Like, they'll let me know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking into existence.
Exactly. So it made me look at things different, you know? It's certain things, like, I used to get in trouble for doing little random bad stuff like everybody else did. But they'll let me know, like, you bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to move like this. You got the little kids following you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give credit to them. You know, it wasn't all just me, myself. It took me a while to grow older and actually understand that. And, you know,
And the one thing I can definitely say is you've always been a leader. Like,
Definitely
little do you
appreciate
know,
that.
bro, you're leading people in the right direction. And like I said, to this day, I've been a supporter, fan of your music, and you've been holding it down, man. Like I feel like I'm a proud brother, man. And this is real. Like, I'm a proud brother to see your upcoming, see what you've been through, and see where you're going. You're making a big impact, and you're motivating
definitely
others.
appreciate that.
So let's actually get into your single with Jada.
Yeah, shout out my boy Jadakiss. Shout out to
Do the
Locks.
laugh. You gotta do the laugh.
I'm trying to get it to. Can't nobody do it better than Jadakiss.
Yeah,
though,
bro,
you
got
feel
it
what I'm
down
saying?
packed. But man, definitely. Shout out to my boy Lord Hittz for producing this joint too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, yep.
That's my boy Lord Hittz from Chicago. He real dope.
He snapped on this joint too.
Yeah.
He snapped on this joint. Shout out Lord Haiti, man. He put his foot in this one, man. Introduce it, then we gonna come back and
Man, make sure y'all tune in. This is my new single, Hood Legend, featuring Jadakiss. Go check it out.
Oh, and before we even get into it, we was the first to break this joint too.
Yeah,
Because you always get it the best music first.
it's only right.
Oh, way we broke that, man.
It's only right.
Regardless of the issues, we coming to you with all the heat.
We finna get in the Hood Legend right here, right now, iLLANOiZE Radio. Don't go nowhere.
These niggas act like robbing, giving back. I'm just robbing, giving back. Straight to my community, plus baby can't even simulate. I can't even simulate. I know I'm a factor. Hoes with me like Toronto, got the bundle in the raptor. Going through the books, folding callers, skipping chapters. Black man, white collar crime, they label me a cracker. Pop throw plomo, get down, know we blast them. His girl was there, we left his baby behind like Tampa. Cops come through and interview, give no answers, so we coming back.
Shout out to Op for calling. Definitely shout out to her for calling, man. She just showed you mad love. Man, bro, it's you got a good 2019 lined up for you. You on tour? You going on tour? I mean, break that down real quick.
Yeah, we actually like this tour is like the end of the tour. Like we did House of Blues Chicago. We performed in Philly, Boston, and now Brooklyn.
What's the tour life like for artists that's looking forward to that? Like, is that something like you look forward to? Is it annoying having to move around so much? Like, what is the tour life really like from the eyes of an artist?
Actually, like I feel like if you really love this, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be an amazing feeling for you. Everything. Like me, I'm very appreciative. Like everything that happens, like I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I learned something from every different performance. You know what I'm saying? Like you get better with your craft. My performance, I'm getting way better. You get more comfortable, and it actually feels good. I feel like I'm making progress. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a wonderful thing.
Is it not easy, but is it? I'm gonna just say it. Is it easy, hard?
Because that's
Is it
just rocking
it's
big
kinda-
crowd.
Is it funding? Like, do it hurt the pockets?
It depends. Like honestly, it could definitely be both. You know what I'm saying? Like my main problem is that I just had a baby, so it's like, man, I want to see my baby. I want to be around my family more. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main things I feel like is gonna get to you, that being away from your family. You know what I mean? But I feel like you gotta know that you're doing it for a better cause. You gotta understand your purpose. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can definitely get expensive sometimes if you don't want to like sometimes they can have a situation where they pay for your touring, they pay for everything, but it's gonna come out of what you make. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And me, like, I like to pay for everything. I don't want nothing coming out of my money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
I
want your
definitely
profit.
feel
Okay.
trying to get some.
That's like when you get your paycheck back, you see how Texas they done took
Yeah.
care.
They could tell you, okay, we paid for you. You was in this city for 2 nights. It was $600 for rooming and eating, and it's like,
Was it really?
like I could pay.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, y'all could have put me in a 4-star hotel, a 3-star.
Exactly.
I didn't even
Like,
need that 5-star.
Definitely don't need it.
I could have went out to McDonald's. I didn't even need the room service.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it's like, no, I don't want none of that. I pay for everything on my own. You know what I mean? So
you can get it back in return.
exactly, and that's how I think a lot of artists mess up.
With you saying that, I recently saw an interview hit my timeline with Master P. How in his beginning stages he met up with Jimmy Iovine over at Interscope, and Iovine offered him $1 million.
That's the skit that he was talking about on Solange. On A Seat at the Table, I think.
Yeah, he said he only had 500 to
He only
his
had
name.
500 to his name. Iovine offered him $1 million, and he turned it down.
Yeah,
he turned it down. Like, so if he offered me $1 million, how much do you think I'm really worth?
Yep,
exactly.
That's the skit on Solange. Yeah,
You feel me?
A
So
Seat at the Table,
that's
yeah.
how. And by you saying that, it's like you got that same point of view. If they gonna pay for this, I know I'm worth more than what they paying for. So, and plus you on tour in general, so people see, okay, this brother got talent. So hell, keep that mind frame, my brother.
Man, appreciate it. And it's actually none of it really was planned. You know what I mean? We just did the House of Blues Chicago. They showed me love in New York. I'm like, when y'all come back, I got to show y'all the same love. But I got on the stage, I did my thing. And I just got a text saying, like, yo, my guy, you look like a star up there. You should come to the rest of the tour. And it's like,
yeah, y'all held it
like,
down,
I ain't
bro.
see it coming. Shout out to my boy Jones.
I was just for the sake.
Shout out Jones.
Hey, you see that boy energy? He was
Man, Jones hyped me up, and he had this part where what he did, like in the first verse of the first song, he cut the beat out. You know what I'm saying? And I just got the spaz. The crowd go crazy, and from there, like, we reeled him in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even think of that.
First of all, I didn't know Jones could DJ. Like, I knew he was.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, because I'm new to this, not true to this. I mean, I'm true to this too, but I'm real new to this. So I seen Jones up there DJing.
That's
My
bro
boy.
on the real. And
boy.
out of all the DJs you could have rocked with,
Why'd you pick Jones?
Thank you.
I mean, like, this is the thing. This is, like, me personally. I'm real big on, like, supporting the people who helped me to get to where I am. You know what I mean? It's like I could have had any cameraman. Like, I had a lot of cameramen come, but I'm like, no, I shot my first video with Prince. I started off with Prince. So, Prince, you for the shoot with me and Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Jones, you been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? So, it's only right. There's no point in me, like, getting with I mean, not saying it's not good.
Stick with who you start with.
Exactly. Stick with who you start with. That's exactly. I'm huge on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that speaks volumes. Like, your
Yeah.
your character speaks volumes, man. And at the end of the day, we gonna continue to support you. I know you and we couldn't wait to sit down. And you like, bro, I got a lot going on. I'm like, hey, I can't wait. We definitely gonna set this up and make it happen. And you here, we ended our 2018 with you here for a reason, because we wasn't gonna bring an artist in. I'm like, man, we gotta bring Hittz through.
It's only right, man. I definitely appreciate making it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's always good energy every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single time. It's always support and love, and it's gonna continue to be that way.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Like Jones said, what he say about the rocks? You can't give rocks energy. Cause you know what I'm saying?
Rocks don't give
you energy back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He said like that. He gonna have to repeat.
We might have said it wrong, but
definitely.
Shout out my boy Jones, man.
Give out your shout outs, my brother, and your social media. Let people know where they can find you.
I want to give a shout out to League Boy NT. I want to give a shout out to moms. I know she listening. Shout out to everybody. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to God, the man upstairs, making everything, anything that happens for me. And like I said, shout out to all my supporters. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at HITTZ079. That's Hittz079. Again, HITTZ079. I'm all over, like, a lot of platform, any platform you can think of, pretty much, so make sure y'all follow that, the Spotify, the Apple Musics, and and artists. I encourage y'all to learn about streaming more and monetizing everything you do. I encourage that. If you need any more information, make sure you get at me and I
hear
teach
that.
you. Biko taught me a little something too.
Hear that, my brother?
So I'm definitely willing to pass that knowledge on, and appreciate everybody for rocking with me.
And one more
shout out
out.
iLLANOiZE.
Hey, thank you.
I don't know
brother.
how. Shout out to iLLANOiZE, of course. It's always been love. from the beginning. You know, like I told them, they're gonna be the next biggest platform in the world.
Oh, thank you.
I still stand by that. I believe it. So you know,
and the thing is, we ain't even focused. We not even focused on it. We just trying to help people like yourself, my brother. So that we definitely thank you for that, man. And I gotta shout out one more person on your behalf.
Okay.
Shout out DJ Kennedy. I think I said it right. Dylan Kennedy. You know, DJ. Shout out DJ. Shout out DJ because the reason I shout out DJ is because DJ put me on to you.
Facts.
He was like, bro, you got to check out Hittz. I'm working with him. He's super dope. He like get in tune with him. And you know, at the time, DJ was writing for iLLANOiZE. Yeah. And he put me in tune with you, and it's just been love. So big ups to DJ.
You know, it's definitely love, DJ. Apologize for anybody I missed, but you know, it's all love.
Oh no, you good.
I'm just letting them know. You know what I'm saying? Because I know somebody gonna hear it. Like,
you ain't
shout out my man's Law in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. You know, rock with me. I rock with y'all the long way.
On the real. So with that being said, we gonna get into your single with the homie S. How you say it, Jadakiss?
Yeah, it's S. Dot, his nickname Jadakiss though. Shout out S. Dot. Shout out the Locks. You know, shout out 2 O's. You know, shout out my whole NY family. You know,
yeah, we finna get into Invincible right here, right now, iLLANOiZE Radio. We'll be right back at you.
They don't wanna see us win. Pull up spraying out the bins. Spend 100K, we setting trends. 7-9 down the 8 tray in the 8-8, nigga, that's for real. We was starving trying to chase a meal. Now we ballin' trying to chase a meal. Bitch, I feel invincible. I keep a gun on me and I rock out with the criminals. So don't run up on me, cause right now I feel invincible. I keep a gun on me and I rock out with the criminals. So don't run up on me, I hang with the criminals. Straight like that, it ain't a riddle when I say them boys to get rid of you. Hopping out the Maserati, bitch, I've been a member since middle school. Trey Evans mob, I've been a mobster like Al Pacino.